Hey, this is my Mega Faire project that I'm working on. The idea is to have like a Pokemon style battle system, sort of RPG sort of thing, like that, and, yeah. So, this is what I have so far. Credits to Samuel for helping me make the map. Everything will be in the Google Slides. And then if you go here, we have the monster fight. Party mana, I haven't implemented mana yet, so monster health. Party health, okay. So if we go here, I have coded one attack so far because these attacks are very hard to figure out, and it's just mostly scoreboard commands. And when you go into the Berserker thing, if you press attack, the monster should fight back and attack the Berserker. So, and then if I switch to monster health, you can see that the demon's health went down. So if I attack again, did it use heal? Yes, it used heal. So basically, each of these will like choose in between like removing health from the monsters. So say for example you could switch the health regenerate to 15 and Berserker menu, attack, and then so party health, mage is dead, so then Berserker menu, edit dialogue, attack, and it should be 75 now. So that's how that works. It's a little complicated for players who are just beginning with commands, and these are the commands for like for the things. So /kill type equals snowball, and then it will set the display to monster to party health. I mean, same for the egg. We'll switch it to monster health. And then the fishing rod, like the fishing hook, we'll switch it to party mana, except instead of killing it, it just teleports it there. So the idea is, if you were making your own map on this, because this world is just a template, the idea is you'd be too far out of reach for, so it'll just instantly delete the thing. So we have that, and then so far I only have the Berserker coded in, but as you can see, none of the buttons work for some reason. So I haven't implemented the magic or item or anything, so yet, that is. I'll implement that in a future update. So basically the idea is, since the buttons don't work, I'm just going to do like 4 NPCs, and then there will be an ultimate attack that you can use to do a lot of damage, but it will remove almost all the monster's health. And then run away is to like get teleported back and leave the fight to regenerate your health. And then now if I go to back here, the clickable NPC is, when you click it, it teleports, but as you can see, if you go up top, then you can actually trade with the cleric. It's because that, if I pick block it here, I have a horse. If I pick block it over there, I have a villager. Because these entities have a specific tag that if I go, it should be somewhere over here. Yeah, it's over here. So these are the commands for it. Basically, /effect @e tag equals click hub at NPC, invisibility for 10 seconds, level 255, true will stop the particles, and then anything with the tag hub NPC will get teleported to the coordinates of where it is, and basically anything with the tag hub NPC is unkillable. So if I do this, 5, if I go up here, as you can see, these commands are very useful because, whoops, apparently you can kill them, but the villager is unkillable, so I have to summon a new horse. /summon horse /tag at e tag equals horse. Add click on NPC and then add and now it should be clickable again. Yeah, okay. So the horse is still killable if you have a really strong sword, but if you just change this to resistance, then it should work, because no matter how fast you click, even if you do get it down half a heart, that's not that much. So now, as you can see, you can't kill it, and these mushroom huts are going, basically, eventually, when, like, the full template is finished, you will walk here and then you'll get teleported into a room, so that basically you can make, like, really big houses out of, like, 1-block spaces or something. So, yeah, that's my entire Maker Faire project. Hopefully I'll be able to provide a world download at some point or something like that, so that people can make their own RPG sort of things with this. So, yeah, that is...
Painting is still pixelated, so each different pixel or block is going to be a different color. First, you're going to need a piece of paper or canvas to draw on, and then you'll need these 4 things. First, you want to take your ruler and make straight lines down and across. Do not make them really big. Then you want to make a darker line where your character is going to be. You may also want to mark out the colors or go by a picture online. Then start painting. Don't worry if you mark out the lines, because you can color the background later. I suggest not to color the background if the outline is also black. And this is the final part.
Hello, my name is Ryan Kendall, and my Maker Faire project is a puck rebounder. We took a piece of wood and we cut it up into 2 feet, 3 ways. We cut it on a 60-degree angle to make a triangle. We put some triangles for the legs so it could stand up. And for the rebounder part, we tried first just a yoga band, but it wasn't bouncy enough, so it wasn't bouncing off, and it was also going through the yoga band. And then we tried some bungee cords, but it also was doing the exact same thing. So we tried a bit of both of them, and it bounces off really well. So we just need to lay this on so it can weigh down so it doesn't move and slide while I'm trying to pass it through it. And this is how it works.
3, 2, 1. Initiating hyper. Sir, a virus broke out in the cafeteria. We evacuated the room, but Commander Ray and Lieutenant John didn't make it. They caught the virus. Send an elite group of soldiers to the cafeteria to get the virus out of there. Go on, move it. We've been running diagnostics on them. Note they have the virus CO. Codename Corrupted. General! Get out! He broke out! General, you must get to the escape pods. What? Why? Because corrupted are coming to here. You must escape. Okay. Bye. Don't worry. We'll hold them off for as long as you can. Get into the escape pods using that time. Okay. Well, it's now time to rebuild on this planet. I started on some black rooms for my movie. One long but 3 blocks high. Next up, and in-person shots. Finally, the one for sky shots. Slim but very hot. This day I worked on the script. It was hard, but I did do good. I finished the script and will start on recording the next day. Sorry you can't see the script. Sorry. I will not do all the sets at once, but I did do them in order of scripts. I did recording of 2 sets. I did the audio for them too. I recorded today. Today I did 4 scenes for the movie. All were a success. Here's some tricks if you want to make a movie. Make 3 black rooms. They block all flowing light to the area. More on that in the next trick. Medium, wide but tall. Tall, not wide. Really tall, close up, made for close-ups in small spaces. Make a turn entrance to enter your black room like this. If you want to put blocks up without getting seen, just build 3 walls surrounding you, matching to your surroundings. Build no roof. That'll be important when placing blocks. I finished the movie, including credits. Thanks to Oscar Perez, one of my friends, I finished the last scene. End.
This is Brayden Maloney, and this is my Maker Faire project.
I got my idea from Casey Van Arsdale on YouTube. My end goal is to make something like this, just in different colors. Then is to spray 2 colors of spray paint in a circle, then put a black over it to make the shadow. Then I'm gonna black out the background, or well, before that, put a bowl over the planet. Then black out the background. Then add some stars and stripes in the background. Whatever you want to do is okay. On my first try making the planet, I followed the process mainly, but I did miss a couple steps and had to do them after, which Emily messed up. Sorry about that. Okay, these are my process pictures. I'll let you look at them for a second. That smells horrible.
Well, it's spray paint.
No, guys, it's just normal things.
No.
They smell good. Oops. Here's the board. Alright. Now, isn't it good? Ooh, that looks cool.
I like that.
Over there. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Almost forgot this step again. Yes. That needs more paint. I keep underestimating this. How big it has to be. Ah! It leaked.
It's alright.
That's not good. Stuck on there. Circular cheese. It's like a puddle. Stuff. Yeah, no, I just gotta do the black as the shadow.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Okay, here we go. Now I got the black. I'll just do it around the wood. Close enough.
Yeah, do it like that or you're gonna waste a lot of paint.
Make sure I get enough. Problem.
What?
It's not getting.
Here. Want to see for a second?
I'll take those. Yeah.
braided anywhere? Dude, put it this way.
So I can't tell if it's not, the black isn't over there or if it's
It is. It's
dry.
just, it's drying a bit and it's just kind of like puddle.
Fun part. Since I fun. I think I might just look like this. You get it all over me. Oh, that looks cool. There we go. Oh my god. It looks like little stars.
Yeah, that's the exact effect that I needed there. Wow, okay. Now for a little bit of a shine. That's so much better. There we go. Wow, that's so good. Okay, now. Oh. Oh, wait. And then one more step. I'll just do that. All right, I think,
Do you want a hand with the bowl?
yeah, that's the only thing I can't do myself.
All right. Oh, yeah.
That looks so cool.
Look at that.
You know what, I have an idea.
I wouldn't overdo it because it's going to look like a blob. Like that.
Hello, my name is Eli Piercy. For my Maker Faire project, I decided to make a cat mask out of paper. The paper was a bit hard to deal with at sometimes, but the process was kind of simple. So we had to print out a few pieces of the paper that was used to make this. As you can see, probably the numbers inside the eyes, like that. And we had to cut out that paper and fold that paper and glue it together into correct places so we could get this. Huge thanks to my friends who helped me design this, like JC helped me, I think put on the eyes, I don't know. And Ryan helped me attach the final forehead piece, which took, well, not too long. I'd say if I could do this again, I would do it all over again. It was just extremely fun. The ears were extremely hard to make. Also, huge thanks to the people who actually created this cat mask, Heck Creations, and it's just extremely cool.
Hi, I'm Ella, and that's McKenna. Hi. And this is our Maker Faire project. So we were planning on making a nice stable for our horses, and it went out pretty good. So me and my dad ended up cutting a bunch of wood, and my dad said, measure twice, cut once. And so we did a bunch of measuring, these, this, and that. First, my dad had to find the pieces that fit my description of them, and I gave him an idea by making a little model of cardboard. So then we made two stalls, drilled them together, and drilled the back of this and screwed them in. And so when I brought it, so then me and McKenna were going to make some supplies for it.
Okay.
So
Why don't we go with McKenna? So McKenna, what kind of things did we do?
and we made like some hoof picks, brushes. These are made out of pipe cleaners.
Okay.
The hoof picks. So we basically shredded the pipe cleaner and put hot glue around the fuzz. The fluff from the pipe cleaner is in there. That's what we used out of the rest of the fluff from the pipe cleaners.
What about the horse blankets?
The horse blankets we made at my house. So we measured by putting the end of a piece of felt, and then we measured it, put a little mark, and then cut it, and then slowly, gradually make a whole neck, a place for the neck, and then we sewed this part.
And tell me more about the construction of the different wooden pieces and things you have around here. McKenna, why don't you tell me more about that?
So for the gates, we just used like giant popsicle sticks and sort of like skewers. So like we cut the skewers in half with a Dremel.
And hot glued them down. And tell me more about all the different things in here, Ella. So all the different furniture, we'll call it, and that kind of thing.
So we wanted a place for the kids to sit, so we made a little seat with a little place for the cats, the barn cats, to sleep in.
Very nice.
And so then we had to make shelves. So we made a little shelf, cut some big popsicle sticks, cut them about the same size, and then made one the backboard and one the shelf part.
Awesome.
And
the
so,
hooks and things here, that's quite detailed. Is that tack for the horses on them?
yep. So this is a halter with lead. I'll show it on Summer. Or you could use it as a bridle.
Okay.
Yep. So we got some jump rings and some string, measured it around the head, this part, measured it so it'd be the right length, so it could be like that. Then we put the jump rings on, tied the knot, and then after we did that, we basically put it on here, and then we hold the jump rings down and threaded the string through it,
Oh, wow.
and then tied a knot here, and then tied a knot here.
Very nice. So tell me a little bit more. So why would you think you'd like to make something like this? Is something horses things you're interested in? Do you think you'd like to do something like this in the future, McKenna?
Well, we all have lots of Scotch horses like this. Schleich.
Yeah.
And we also love them.
Yeah.
We play with them when we're at each other's houses and when we're on our own. And so she has Scotch barns, but I wanted a barn, but I wanted to customize my own barn and make it. So we started making a barn.
And do you think that as you get older, is like helping volunteering in a barn or working with horses or doing this kind of stuff, is that something you'd like to do?
I do that.
Yeah? That's
In a way,
exciting.
I help out at Lester's Farm every summer.
Oh, wow.
So I have some experience with horses.
And what was...
My mom is
yeah.
leasing a horse, so I get to go over, groom him,
Oh, wow.
ride him. Yeah.
So, McKenna, what was your favorite part of the project?
Definitely making the tack room.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the most detailed.
it certainly is. You did an excellent
And
job.
it's also my favorite part
Yeah.
because the hooks are amazing. So we shredded again some pipe cleaners and put that in the trough and place for the food.
Yeah.
And so then we cut them and bent them in the shape of a hook, and we hot glued them onto a piece of popsicle stick.
Yeah.
And then after we hot glued the dots, we put a line of hot glue so it also didn't fall off again.
Excellent.
And then we hot glued it to the back.
Fantastic. Well, you did an awesome job, guys. Great work.
Yeah.
How to make a Roblox edit. Make a Faire project. Why I chose to do a Roblox edit. I chose this because I really like to play Roblox and editing is really fun. I never really tried it before, but I saw all kinds of edits and thought, that looks fun. I enjoy just the plain fact that it's like you dress up the characters and then you get them to dance. It almost feels like they're models and you're the designer. Additionally, you get to put in effects and animation, and it's just really fun. And for the slides, I even enjoy fooling around with the little details. How I put all the effects and animation in. There's a few options on the bottom of the screen in CapCut, and one is effects. You click on that and it'll give you two options, video effects or body effects. You choose the video effects. There's a crazy amount of effects. All you do is click one, then check. Then it's in. You go back to the main screen and click Edit. In Edit, there's a few options. Click Animation, then choose the animation you like and put it in. Outfits. To begin, I searched up some accessories and clothes and then bought them in my chosen colors of pink, purple, yellow, and blue. I took off all the accessories, clothes, and hair off by character, so then I just had the default outfit on. I went into the game I used and filmed the clip. I used Screen Record to film it. Then I went back out and changed my outfit into one of the color fits. I filmed all the clips with different outfits and put the clips into the app to edit them. Steps. The first thing I did was record my character dancing without the outfit on. Second, I recorded her with a couple of the full outfits on. The third thing I did was put the music in. The fourth was I put the clips into CapCut and edited it. To edit it, I put some effects and animation on the clips. What I did to make the transition smooth from one fit to another was I would cut the clip so the character was in a special position, and then I started the next clip with the same position. Music. I found the music by searching on YouTube songs to use for Roblox edits, and the song I used was the first one that came up, and then I screen recorded it. I went back into CapCut to keep editing. I chose the song because I liked how it was faster and more quiet at the beginning, and then when the first character with a nice outfit came in, it got louder and slower. How I got the outfits. First step, download Roblox. Second step, buy Robux. You have to pay money to buy Robux. Third step, go into shop and buy the outfits of your choice. Fourth step, customize your avatar. Put the outfits on. Fifth step, enjoy.
My unicorn cake project. Why I chose to do this. I chose to bake and decorate a unicorn cake because I really like baking, but I had never tried to make one look really good and almost professional. I thought it would be fun and a good challenge to do this because I've never baked a cake and arranged it by myself before. I haven't done a lot of piping and I had never worked with fondant, so it would be learning new skills for me. I have to say though, it was pretty stressful because I thought it was going to look horrible, but I like being put under pressure because it makes me do better, be more precise and careful. Recipe: vanilla sculpted cake. Prep time 10 minutes, cook time 30 minutes, total time 40 minutes. Serve 6. Author Elizabeth Murray. Ingredients: 340 grams of all-purpose flour, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 227 grams of unsalted butter at room temperature, 340 grams of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 4 large eggs at room temperature, 227 grams of milk at room temperature, 57 grams of oil. Instructions: preheat oven to 350 degrees and prepare 2 8-inch rounds with cake goop or preferred pan spray. I use spray. Whisk together flour, baking powder, and salt and set aside. In the bowl of a stand mixer with paddle attachment, cream the butter for 20 seconds until smooth. It took me way longer than that. Sprinkle in the sugar and whip on medium-high until light in color and fluffy, about 8 to 10 minutes. Scrape the bowl halfway through mixing. Bring back to low mixing and add in your eggs one at a time. Let it mix in fully for 1 minute before adding the next egg. Your mixture should look smooth, not broken or lumpy. If it is, your eggs might have been too cold. Add your vanilla and oil to your milk. Add flour to mixture in 4 parts, alternating with the milk. Start with flour, mix until just incorporated, then add a third of the milk. Repeat in alternating steps, beginning and ending with flour. Let mix for 10 more seconds and then stop. Bake for 25 to 30 minutes or until the toothpick comes out clean. Do not overbake or your cake will shrink and your sides will not be straight. Decorations: rainbow sprinkles, fondant, gold dust, piping bags and tips, and black food markers. Here is how it went. First, I had to find the right recipe that would look the way I wanted it to, and to be strong enough to hold up fondant, because my original idea was to cover the whole cake with fondant instead of icing, but as I went along, I changed my mind and decided to ice the cake and just make the horn and ears out of fondant, which worked really well, and I was glad that I chose to do that instead at the end, because I think it would look better than it would have if I had covered it with fondant, or at least tried to. This is what I wanted it to look somewhat like. First, I had to prepare my ingredients, preheat the oven, and grease my pans so that the cake wouldn't stick to them. That's the boring part, but it has to be done to do the rest of the project. Now getting to the fun part, starting to put the ingredients together and mixing them up so that they'll make cake batter. More mixing that didn't fit. Now I have to add in rainbow sprinkles so that the cake will be rainbow. This cake type is called funfetti. I cracked an egg one-handed, and it looked so perfect in the bowl. Here is the cake after it was baked. Now I have to make the horn and ears out of fondant. Putting the ears and horn in the cake and drawing on the eyes. Colored icing and piping practice. Here is how my cake turned out. I'm really proud of how this cake turned out, and I hope I can do it again soon with a different kind of cake, maybe. The end. Thank you for listening.
This is my Maker Faire project. I'm Emily. My idea for my Maker Faire project was if T was a girl. I got my idea from a YouTuber I like. The sketch was very difficult because it was in a pose I had never done before. Took a lot of trial and error and references. The line art was very fun. I love line art because it calms me. It's cool to see my drawings come to life. The coloring was fun. It was difficult to find the right colors. I wanted all the colors to be warm, but the trees' leaves are green because I want contrast. The shading is my favorite part. Even though it can be annoying, I still love it. This is the finished drawing. I decided to name her Camila after the tea chamomile. Thank you for listening to my project. I'd like to give a special thanks to Oscar Perez for helping me with the slide.
During this video, I'm going to be showing you clips, pictures, and some cool stuff of my Maker Faire. Here, I'm using the Dremel tool to make the pipe cut in half. Here, I'm trying to fit it on my hockey stick because it's a hockey stick wraparound. I have two materials I'm doing it with. One is a cable wrap and one is a PEX pipe. I like the PEX pipe one a lot better because I like using the Dremel tool and I have to use the Dremel tool for it. And I just found it overall better. But the other one, the cable wrap, that was better to use with a ball because the PEX pipe, the ball would always go up on the stick. And with the cable wrap, it was bad when I used a puck with it, and that's when the PEX pipe comes in handy.
for my Maker Faire project, I was working on a city in creative mode, so I'm gonna show you everything that I've made so far because I didn't manage to get enough time to do everything, but I've done a lot and I will just show you everything. So I'll start from where I started actually. So it started with here. This is a hot dog stand that I made. It's pretty detailed and yeah, there's a hot dog there. But also, when you flick this lever, you get an actual hot dog. And I managed to rename it and rename its description. And the reason it says just don't hit anybody with it, I will explain to you. It's kind of funny, but just give me a second. The reason is because when it says don't hit anybody, because I give it knockback 50 because I thought that would be funny. And then also you can sleep on the benches. I know I just put a bed under the bench, but when you wake up, it actually looks like you were sleeping on the bench. And I also put a hot dog there. And then this is the really cool part because these are walking lights that actually work. As you can see, it turns green. After a bit, it turns red. So just give it a second. You can see it works with this one too. And after a while, it will turn red. Also, these are supposed to be street lights. And this is where it gets cool. So, this is an elevator. It may not look like it, but when you push this button, it opens. And when you push this one, it closes. So, and there's also that on this one. And then also I have a Lodestone Compass, and this is a lodestone, so that, I was going to put this on a fence and a item frame, but I didn't have time to make it kind of like a map. But anyways, when you push this, you'll notice that you've gone to a higher floor, and when you leave, you'll notice you actually are. And this is supposed to be like a virtual reality game. I made the font different with glowing sack, and then I also used orange dye. So when you push the button, you'll notice it says do the parkour. The higher you get, the more levels you get. And then just go back here. This is actually under the city, and as you can see, if I go to game mode survival, I forgot to reset it, but when you do this, you get one level, as you can see, and all this speed run this quickly to show you guys that more about it. I'm sorry I keep messing up. Haven't done this in a while. This one is 3 levels because we've gotten higher. Also, depending on the rarity is how hard the jump is. So I messed that up, but surprisingly I landed there. So now you'll notice it's careful. This next jump is hard. It's because it actually is, because the lapis lazuli might hit you. That was an accident that I'm sorry about, and then we just have to do that jump. And then this one is 8 levels now, and then I'm gonna try and get all the way to the top. Also, I put barrier blocks here so that you can't cheat, and then you just do that. Ugh. And then this part, of course I did. Give me a second here. I'm probably gonna speed this up for you because it's a yeah, I know that screen. So I'm gonna blush. Anyway, so I've made it back. So I'm just gonna hopefully I always mess up there. Anyways, speed it up for you again. Okay. Oh my god. Why? Why do you do this to me? Yeah, you realize pretty hard now. You realize now.
probably slowed it down for you now. You've probably realized that I'm not taking fall damage because I actually turned off fall damage because there's a lot of places where you could get hurt. Anyways, speed it back up for you. So as you can see, when you reach here, it says wow 50 levels, and I'll show you that it does. It does give you 50 levels, and that's all I managed to build because I haven't had much time. But anyways, I'll see you soon, and to end it off, I'll do something funny, probably.
So this is my Maker's Faire project for my Maker's Faire. So I did a Afton family drawing. Their family from Five Nights at Freddy's. I did William Afton, Elizabeth Afton, Michael Afton, and Evan Afton. Here's the process. And I started with William and Elizabeth, and I just sketched them out, and then I colored them in, and I started Michael, and then here they all are together as one happy family. And then I did masks, so here's Security Puppet from Pizza Simulator. Here's the mask at the beginning. I was planning on doing the puppet from FNAF 2, but I didn't, and it's not quite done, but that's what it looks like right now. Then I did Ennard because he was the easiest, and I didn't have a lot of time, and I just needed to get it done. So here he is now. That was the start, and that's what he actually looks like. I did FNAF because I enjoy it. I know a lot about it, and yeah, that's my.
Hi, this is my Maker Faire project. My Maker Faire project is a house in Minecraft, but in this house is a bunch of redstone builds, like this one. This is my first build. I made it with string, tripwire hook, any other block, and sticky pistons. I also used lava. You could use lava or water, whichever one you want. And then I chose the lava under because people would think like not to go like into my house because of the lava and it would scare them. But redstone, it's like electricity and like the power source of Minecraft. So, and like string, sticky pistons and stuff, that's also like a power source in Minecraft. And this helps me because if there was no build here, then I'd just fall into the lava and that wouldn't be good. But since the string is attached to the tripwire hook, you can walk on it and it pushes the block out underneath you from the sticky piston. I also didn't use a regular piston because if I used a regular piston, it would just push back out. Like when I stopped, like say that one the block wouldn't be in its original spot. It would still be out and on top of the lava. So I didn't want that. Now it's the automatic door when I step on these pressure plates. This works because underneath these pressure plates is a bunch of redstone and redstone torches. The redstone torches is attached to two sticky pistons, which the sticky pistons are attached to these blocks. And the redstone torch also has redstone next to it, so that activates it when I step on these pressure plates. And now you saw some of the next build. You actually saw the next build, but oh god, it's all nighttime and that's part of my other build. I'll tell you after. And I'll show you some of the mechanics for this build, my second build. It's just in here, so just walk in, and then here's the build. The redstone is attached to these sticky pistons and stuff, and the stairs. And if I didn't have this stair right here, and right here, and right here, and up there, you'd already see it wouldn't be a surprise when you step on those pressure plates. See? Like if I replaced it with a block, you'd see the hole and you'd know it's a stair. So that's why I didn't do that. And now I'm gonna replace it with smooth cord stairs. And also if you step on this one and this one, doors open. And if you step on this one, the bottom two stairs come out. And if you step on just one of these pressure plates, the top one of the other side won't come out. So you want to step on both of them, and you only have a certain amount of time to get up these stairs. See? So you really need to sprint. See? And these pressure plates are for the stairs too. I'll go and explain you know how it was just nighttime and I had to switch it to day? Well, this is why, because these solar panels are attached to lights underneath them. And if the solar panels are whitish yellow, that means whatever is under it will activate if it's daytime. But just remember, if you do this, with it, you cover the solar panels with blocks, then yeah, the solar panels won't really work. See? Think that would work? No? 1 second, technical difficulties. It should turn off. Yeah. See, it turned off because there's no light entering. But now it turned on. So yeah, don't cover the solar panels up if you have solar panels. And these ones down here, these lights have bluish on them, so they'll turn on for when it's nighttime, so you can go for a little night swim. And technically the solar panels are a part of the redstone family, so don't get confused if you think they're not, because I researched it and it said they were. So, and stuff. And Alright, now, probably wondering, what is this? This is a desk, a little desk, but there's no chair. So when you flick this lever, the chair pops up so you can sit and do your schoolwork. I have a little problem with this because the two trap doors would be right at this block where I'm standing. So I had to make it like this. And that's how it came out. And yeah, so now it's like this. And I'll show you how the mechanics are just behind these two bookshelves. Down here, all the redstone comes down underground, under the patio, and to this piston that shoots up the chair. And see if you do that. Redstone is deactivated, and now the piston isn't up. And this was a last-minute decision for me to do this. I was kind of in a rush while I was doing this because first I was going to do a pool that fills up when you step on pressure plates, but that didn't work out. And then so I was like, maybe I should do when you put step on a pressure plate, the two beds will pop out. Nope, because I think the example is down here. No, I had an example, but it's okay. I think I might be able to get it. It's okay, never mind. But yeah, so it really only need sticky piston. I'll place it in the bed. So I'll make a little contraption here so you can see what I was trying to do. Bop, bop. Then the redstone will come and you'd put redstone everywhere. Redstone. And I'm going to put the pressure plate here so you can actually see what happens with the beds. So when you press this pressure plate, the sticky pistons come out, but it breaks the two beds. And that happens with any piston, normal piston it happens, sticky piston it happens, and so yeah, that's why I didn't do that one. And then so that was two ideas down the drain, so I just decided that maybe a simple build with redstone could do the job for 5 redstone builds, and that is what's my goal for this Maker Faire project. And I haven't really been I didn't really have any experience with redstone before this Maker Faire project, and it was kind of fun. Hopefully I can continue this world on, and I can show you all the stuff underground, from the pool trial and stuff, so I'm gonna need to break that again. So that won't work for now. So this is for the pool and stuff. And down here too, this went up, and there's gonna be a dispenser in every corner. But it didn't work out well, so I decided to do the beds, and then that didn't work. So I decided to do the chair. It was a simple build, but it would do the trick, and there's actually quite a bit of redstone involved with it, so a lot of redstone dust. So, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 redstone dust. So I'm kind of proud of it. So yeah, pastors. And yeah, so.
And today I'm presenting my Maker Faire project. I wanted to draw something that would explain the story of one of the factions on the Dream SMP, more specifically, Rebounder. Now I can go on about its history, but for the sake of this video, I'll keep things short. Rebounder, as I explained earlier, was a faction on the Dream SMP. I say was because it's now listed as defunct on the wiki. Founded around Wilbur's hot dog van and consisting of only Europeans, the story twists and turns. At one point, the L even gets taken off and Schlatt starts his rule over Manberg. Eventually, the country meets its unfortunate demise in the Doomsday War. There was a sort of catchphrase among the members of the Dream SMP, often said by those who attempt to end Manberg's existence. It was never meant to be. Because of the complex story arcs and many characters, the lore can be quite confusing to follow. I hope that my illustration makes it somewhat easier.